Hello, Auburn High School. I'm Reese Bower.
And I'm Aubrey Tyson.
And you're watching Tiger TV.
First up, Lee County Young Leaders applications are out now. Stick around to find out how this program has impacted current members.
Spring sports are in full swing. Owen Thomas will have the latest from softball, baseball, and track.
And finally, project graduation is coming up. Adrian and Gerald will have more information later in the show.
All that and more on this episode of Tiger TV, your award-winning news show and leader in Auburn news. Our top story today, Lee County Young Leaders applications are out now and they are due April 18th. This is a county-wide program designed to improve leadership abilities in high school students. Tiger TV caught up with a few of the members of this program. The Lee County Young Leaders program is for students to be able to learn and grow in their relationship abilities and interact with people from other schools. We caught up with a few of the members to see how the program affected their lives.
I had a wonderful experience with the County Leaders Program. I got exposure to a lot of different aspects of our local community and different ways that we can just serve in high school and opportunities outside of high school. So it was super neat. Pretty much what it looks like for people who don't know is once a month you get a day off school, which is so fun, so worth it. And you just take field trips to different places around Auburn and the Lee County area. You get to meet these super cool kids who are also from Lee County schools. And yeah, y'all just kind of learn about stuff, have fun, meet some really cool people and stories. It actually has. Like I said earlier, I got a lot of exposure to things that I didn't know existed, different jobs within the government, within the local economy, and actually through one of the days we got to tour the aviation school at Auburn University, and that is what I'm going into. I'm going into aviation management. When I went there on the tour, I loved it, and so I'm super thankful for the kind of in-depth, kind of behind-the-scenes look I got through the County Young Leaders.
So Lee County Young Leaders has benefited me the most because I've been able to network with many other students, not just from Auburn High School, but from students across, Lee County. So just getting out of my comfort zone and just really, getting to talk. So my time in Lee County Young Leaders has been nothing short of exceptional. So every month or so we get the opportunity to connect with students from many different schools across Lee County, and we get to go explore different places. So last week we actually went to Montgomery to visit the state, got a picture with the governor, and we just got to kind of see how, our state government actually works, from the Senate and, the House. And then we also get other cool opportunities inside of Auburn, the Auburn community, some small local businesses, some bigger businesses, and surrounding communities such as Smith Station, Opelika, and many more.
Remember, applications are due April 18th.
Seniors, plan to pick up your cap and gown on Thursday, April 24th from 11:45 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the athletic hallway. Also, please find and fill out the college decision and scholarship verification form. The deadline to turn this in is on Friday, April 18th. Project graduation is on May 22nd, immediately following the graduation ceremony, and volunteers and donations are needed.
Recently, new devices have been installed in classrooms around campus. Tiger TV caught up with a few of the students and faculty to find out what these devices really are and opinions on them.
You may have noticed the new box-shaped devices around the halls as well as in classrooms and wondered, what are those things? We asked students around the school what they thought the new devices are.
I think it's a Wi-Fi router.
To me, it looks like a smoke detector, like some kind of alarm or Wi-Fi blocker probably.
As you can see, no students really know what they are. These things are actually security devices made by Synteject that can set the school on lockdown if a threat is present. These devices can be easily activated by teachers by pushing a button on their lanyard that sends an alert of a potential threat to the whole school as well as the police in extreme cases. The boxes on the ceiling allow for those notified to know exactly where the alarm is being set off from, allowing for the fastest possible response times if there was any threat of danger. These devices have been proven to be effective in saving lives as they saved countless lives during a tragic shooting in Appalachia High School, where the alarm system stopped the shooter before they could do any more damage. These devices have not been activated yet and will likely be implemented next year as an added security measure. We asked a student at AHS, DJ, about what he thinks the new devices are as well as how he feels about them.
I think it's like something to keep the school safe.
He explained some of his concerns about them.
It might not work right.
With these new devices, the school is safer than it has ever been, and now you know what the mysterious boxes on the ceiling are.
Stay tuned for more information about how these devices will impact Auburn High School in the near future.
Another recent development in schools is the new phone bill being passed in the state. Tiger TV asked people on campus about how this new bill will impact schools across Alabama.
Alabama's Governor, Kay Ivey, has recently announced that she is trying to ban phones from being used in a school setting. This bill ultimately limits cell phone use to provide the best learning experience in Alabama schools. So far, the House of Representatives are for the bill. As for the citizens of Alabama, there are many opinions on if this bill should be passed into law.
I'm against the bill. No, I understand getting more strict about when they're allowed to have them out, but I think taking them away, especially as people are driving and stuff, people are going to get super I don't want to give up my phone, and then it's going to cause more problems in the future.
I actually think it will show an increase in student learning because students won't be distracted by their phones and constant vibrations that go off or noises that interrupt class. I don't know necessarily about fair or not, but I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing because, again, it limits distractions and will allow students to be fully focused on being at school, which is what we're here to do. I'm slightly indifferent about it because I can see, having a kid that's in school, I like to be able to communicate with her. But at the same time, again, we're at school and we have to put our trust in the school system to be able to do what's best for our kids. So.
As you can see, there are two sides of this argument from teachers and students. Phones are useful to communicate, yet they can be a distraction. Currently, this bill is planned to go into effect on October 1st, 2025, if the Senate votes to put it into law.
The bill now goes to the Senate for deliberation.
Registration for mini flag and majorette camp are now open to upcoming kindergartners to 8th graders. This camp will take place from June 4th to 6th in the main gym at Auburn High School. Sign-ups are on My School Bucks. That's it for your local high school news. Now, let's check in for the latest weather forecast. Whether you're planning your day or your week, we've got all the details you need to stay prepared. Here's your weather update. Today after school will remain sunny at 73 degrees. 6 p.m. will still be sunny at 74 and continue the sunniness at 8 p.m. at 71. That's it for your weather. When we come back, we will hear from Owen Thomas with the latest in sports. You are watching Tiger TV.
Don't be like our friend Leah here. Here are some do's and don'ts of the ACT. Do bring a clear bag for all of your carry-on items. Don't bring book bags / snack bags that are not clear. We don't want anyone sinking anything in. Do bring your school-administered ID or a driver's license. It must be a picture ID. Do bring an ACT-approved calculator. To know the ones that are approved, go to the ACT website. Don't bring your phone or any electronic devices. This includes smartwatches or anything that connects to the internet. Don't forget your number 2 pencil. Don't forget a snack. If you happen to forget, grab-and-go lunches will be available. And remember, if you're going to wear a mask, they will be checked at the door. Good luck on your ACT, guys!
What's up, Vogue? It's Crody B.
So what's it like being one of the most famous teenagers in the world?
It's an interesting experience, to say the least.
Who are your role models in life?
Definitely Taylor Swift and my mom.
What's your mom's maiden name?
Sophia.
What's the street address of your childhood home?
326 Scott Street.
What's your social security number?
That's an easy one. 524.
Good afternoon. I'm Owen Thomas here with the Auburn High sports updates for the week. In high school baseball, your Auburn Tigers are currently 15-15. 4 of those losses were in regional play, 3 of them being against Central, and the other came Thursday night against Opelika. The boys were on a 4-game losing streak, but recently beat Opelika this Wednesday in a 3-0 victory. They then played a doubleheader against Opelika the next day, going 1-1. Their next game will be played tonight against Miss Station. We spoke with the coaches on their thoughts for the season so far.
Season, it's not where we want, but we feel like we're in a good spot to hit the reset button and get things moving in the right direction. Focus on the little things. We can only control the things that we can control. We can't control the weather. We can't control how the other teams are going to respond to us. We can only control how we respond. So, again, just mentally hitting the reset button and focusing up on playoffs.
We just started area play this past week, what we call the postseason, getting ready for the playoff. Last week, unfortunately, we got to a slow start against Central. They kind of put it to us a little bit, but this week's going to be a new week, and we got Opelika tonight at 5 o'clock, so the guys are ready to go. Prom was last weekend. They got to enjoy that. Then we came in late Sunday and had a little practice. And, we're just ready to go, just doing the little things right, making routine plays, first pitch strikes, getting ahead in the count, things of that nature, and just ready to go.
The Auburn High softball team is currently 20-14. The girls were on a 7-game losing streak, but beat Calera High in a 6-0 victory on Monday and beat Smith Station 10-0 yesterday. The team is currently number 2 in their region with a 3-2 record in regional play. Their next game will be played at home tomorrow versus Smith Station. We wish them luck. In varsity soccer, the AHS boys are 10-7 with 1 tie. The boys won 5 out of their last 6 games, the only loss being against Huntsville Saturday night. The boys are undefeated in regional play, which places them number 1 in their region. Their next game is at the Duck versus Central tomorrow night. In girls soccer, the team is currently 14-3. The team beat Huntsville this Saturday in a low-scoring 1-0 victory. The girls are undefeated in regional play also, going 4-0. They will play at the Duck versus Central tomorrow night. The D1 Life Foundation is hosting their annual 5K and 1-mile fun run this April. The event will take place in Town Creek Park on April 19th. The D1 Life Foundation was established in loving memory of Dylan Pegues, a 17-year-old Auburn High student that led a life of love, kindness, and generosity through Christ. All proceeds from the race will go towards scholarships for seniors preparing for college, as well as helping send our youth to church conferences, soccer camps, photography, seminars, and much more. Registration ends April 15th, so register now. In other sports news, the Auburn High women's golf team recently placed first in the Vestavia Hills tournament this week. We congratulate all girls who participated, and we wish the girls luck on the rest of their season. In track, the last regular season meet will take place this Saturday. The meet is the Wayne Murphy Invitational, and the Tigers will also celebrate senior night on this meet. Multiple teams have been invited, and there will be lots of interesting relays, such as the coach's 4x100 meter and the 4x400 meter, in which teams are encouraged to bring any item except for a baton. We wish the team luck as we approach sectionals. In more important track news, 3 Auburn High track members set school records at the FSU relays a few weeks back. Carnell Jackson has more information on this amazing feat.
Auburn High School's track team have broken 3 track records by students Mackenzie Register, Catherine Lee, and Jaleel Fitch. We have interviewed them for more insight on their accomplishments. We asked Mackenzie what emotions she went through when she learned that she broke the track record, and this is what she had to say.
I was really excited that I broke it, and I was just really proud of myself because all my hard work had paid off.
Later on in the interview, Mackenzie goes through how she prepared for the track meet.
I train mostly on Mondays and Wednesdays, like with like hard running, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I work on hurdles, which is fun.
We asked Catherine about how she stayed focused during the race, and here's what she had to say.
Well, it was just like any other race. I wasn't expecting like to beat a record, but I was just like put my headphones in and locked in, I guess.
Later on in Catherine's interview, she talks about the emotions she felt when she found out she broke the track record.
I was like really happy. I was excited because it was also my PR, so like I was very happy that I broke it.
In Jailil's interview, he started off recapturing the emotions he felt when he set a new track record.
My emotions, low-count was chill. I already knew I was going to break it.
Jailil then closed off their interview by talking about what his training looked like prior to the track meet.
But you're running and going over hurdles.
That's all for track news. Great job to each athlete who broke a record, and we wish luck to the Auburn High track team as the sectionals approaches. All ACS 7th through 12th grade boys and girls have the chance to attend a wrestling interest camp. The camp will take place from May 12th through 14th at the AJHS gym. It will be from 4 o'clock to 5:15 each evening. In order to attend the camp, you must have a Dragonfly account with an up-to-date physical and insurance information. You will be sent home if you do not have these things completed. Good luck to those who want to sign up. Lastly, the Auburn High football spring training will be starting soon. Sawyer Krim has more information on the subject.
Very important. You know, you get to see what you have. The guys get to get out there and compete. You get to see who's gotten bigger, faster, and stronger during the off season. And you also, the kids get to get out there and kind of knock heads, and you get to see who's physical, who will basically stick their face in the fan, as I call it, you know, who would do what their coach to do, and how many guys have actually gotten the playbook and learned what we're doing and understand our concepts and what's going on. And it also gives you an idea of what you need to work on during the summer before season starts. A lot of learning, you know, I think that that has a lot to do with our spring training, you know, learning our offense, learning our defense. Also, you know, we're going to get really, really physical during spring training. We're going to see who has that fire in them and who wants it really bad. So they better get ready for some physicality and a lot of mental preparation. I just want to see guys who are going to give a lot of effort and are going to be coachable. You know, effort and attitude means everything to me, and I think if a guy comes out there with a great attitude and they give, you know, maximum effort, you know, they're going to be an asset to this football team. I just want to see guys get better. You know, I want to see them, you know, learn during spring training. I want to see them, you know, they're going to make mistakes. I want them to learn from their mistakes, and that's what spring training is about. Just getting better, understanding what our concepts are, and, you know, just sacrificing for team. You know, it's all about team. It ain't about individual goals. And, you know, I want a group of guys who are you know, pushing for team goals, not individual goals. And I think we got a great group right now, and hopefully some more guys come out, and, you know, we get to see them work and see how they fit into the program also.
Good luck to those wanting to join the football team. We can't wait to see football back in season this fall. That's all for sports. I'll keep you tuned with more sports info. This is Owen Thomas signing off.
Okay, I know what you're going through. Too much time inside, not enough outside. And like, what's up with the parents? They're in their own world. Hello? You can't do anything right anymore. No encouragement, no anything. If you're waiting for something to change, maybe it's time to stop waiting and change things yourself. So ask your parents how they're doing. Yeah, you go first. Ask what you can do to help. Parents are people too, and the stresses you're feeling, you can bet they're feeling as well. Best of all, when you help them feel better, it has the same effect on you. Visit yourlifeyourvoice.org for some game-changing ideas on how you can turn things around at your house. When you go first, everybody wins.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Hello, my name is Adrian Juro with Club and Entertainment News. Project graduation is coming up on May 22nd, right after the graduation ceremony. Volunteer and donation signups are on Sign Up Genius. The 2025 World Fair is up Thursday, April 17th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the AHS cafeteria. This is a celebration of different cultures found within Auburn High School and expect to learn new things about culture.
What is the World Fair?
The World's Fair is an event that we have every year here at Auburn High School where people from the school community, but also from outside the community, families, can come and be involved in a cultural celebration of the diverse communities that we have here in Auburn, but also students from our clubs at this school, the French Club, the Spanish Club, the German Club, also represent countries. We have tables set up, and we get to represent countries and celebrate all the things that different countries around the world have to offer: food, clothing, and all kinds of things. We also have student performances. We're very excited about our World's Fair this year.
The second question is, what is your role at the World Fair?
As a world language teacher, we sponsor the event, we host the event, and so I'll be there just managing, making sure everybody's there, has what they need, because really the people who put on this whole thing are really the students and the families that participate and represent those countries, but I'm just there as a teacher making sure that everything goes smoothly and people have what they need.
Third question is, what different kinds of cultures would be there?
There's, I believe, more than 20 countries will be represented. I cannot remember the exact number, but it's around 20 countries will be represented there. We also have performances by our K-PAC group, our Korean music and arts group. We'll have performances. I know there's going to be a traditional Chinese sword dance and some other songs that people will be performing in different languages. And so it's going to be really interesting to see who shows up.
Thank you.
The World Fair takes place in the Auburn High School cafeteria. It starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 7 p.m. We hope to see you there. Band All State is happening this week in Mobile, Alabama. We are proud of all of our soloists and everyone else who made it in the band. They have worked hard and have earned their way into All State. Theater class is doing a spring play titled The Play That Goes Wrong. This play includes lots of laughter and it is a family show. The show will be played on Thursday, April 24th at 6:30 p.m., Friday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m., Saturday, April 26th at 6:30 p.m., and Sunday, April 27th at 2 p.m. All shows are the Auburn High School auditorium. Auburn High School prom was held last Friday. Tiger TV caught up with students to see what their prom experience was like.
April 5th was the day of Auburn High School's prom at the Auburn University Hotel in Auburn, Alabama. We asked many students that attended how they felt about the venue, how they felt about their night overall, and how they would rank this year's prom.
It was great, man. I had a great time. Oh, man, it was nice. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10. Let's try again.
It was great. I really liked it, yeah. I feel like it was good. It was a good location where it was. 10 out of 10.
For me, it was a new experience because last year was it was a little shaky, but I kind of liked this year a lot more. So, location, it was pretty good. They had a lot more room than last year. Prom this year, I'll probably rate it like an 8 out of 10.
Thank you to everyone that made prom possible this year. The deadline for the sheets general submission are due April 14th. They are currently accepting writing and art submissions. Please see Ms. Mashara in room 1343 for any questions. The Auburn High School Design Club is selling Jet the Dog stickers. You can buy them for $3 each. AU Outreach Global is doing a day camp called Global Connect Camp, and it is scheduled for June 23rd to 27th on Auburn University campus. The camp will show 8th to 12th grade students the world perspective, international education, and more you can apply on Auburn University's website.
Come on, Rafe! Oh, come on! Oh, what a bad call! You have no business being out there.
You know,
I'm a person too.
Some kids never smile. They're embarrassed by their crooked teeth. They want braces like the other kids, but their families can't afford them. Some may even try to straighten their teeth themselves. That can make everything worse. Luckily, there's Donated Orthodontic Services, a program from the American Association of Orthodontists. It helps provide orthodontic treatment to kids and teens whose families can't afford it. For kids who apply, are approved, and are matched with a volunteer orthodontist, it can be life-changing. Their treatment is in the hands of an expert, a licensed local orthodontic specialist who improves their smiles by correctly aligning teeth and jaws. Some kids think they'll never smile again, but Donated Orthodontic Services may help them smile with confidence. To link to the application and eligibility requirements, visit aaoinfo.org.
As we wrap up the show today, let's take a look at the weather one last time for a look at the 5-day forecast. The rest of the week should stay sunny at around 85 degrees. This weekend will be cloudy and Sunday may have a little bit of rain, but still warm at around 80 degrees. That does it for Tiger TV today. I'm Reese Thrower.
And I'm Aubrey Tyson.
Thank you and have a safe weekend, Auburn High.